Hi everyone, I'm Jess. Today we're going on a lifelong adventure mula sa very first moment before we're even born hanggang sa pagtanda natin. Pero bago tayo magsimula, have you ever wondered bakit ganito ako? Na-question nyo ba sa sarili niyo, bakit iba yung experience ko sa kaibigan ko? Well, lahat po yan may connection sa tinatawag nilang stages of human development. Kaya nga in this video, makikita nyo po kung paanong ang bawat stage shapes who we are today. At baka ma-realize nyo, we carry pieces of each stage even now. After this, you might see yourself in ways you never imagined. Kaya pag-usapan natin ngayon the different stages of human development. Simulan natin sa prenatal period. Sandtrack 2002 asks, how from so simple a beginning do endless forms develop and grow and mature? Kaya nga, during this stage, life is already forming. Cells divide, organs develop, senses start working. So the fetus can move, respond to sounds, even recognize the mother's voice. Example natin. If a mom talks or sings to her baby, the fetus may react with movement or changes in heartbeat. Birth is a fragile threshold. Parang kumbaga gate from one world to another. The first cry is literally the first communication with the outside world. Yan yung first stage natin. Second, ito naman yung infancy. Mula birth hanggang 2 years old. Tandaan nyo to. Hindi tayo blanco. We cried, kicked, coughed, we sucked, saw, heard, taste, and sometimes smiled. This is a critical stage for physical, cognitive, and emotional stage. Dito sa pangalawang stage na to. Infants learn about the world through their senses and interactions with caregivers. They begin forming attachments which affect future social and emotional health. Example natin, a baby taking its first step is not just walking. It's exploring independence. Kaya yung mga bata gusto nila maglakad mag-isa. A toddler refusing to eat vegetable is learning autonomy. Early smiles, coos, and responses teach babies about love, safety, and social cues. Kaya ang kailangan natin dyan, i-guide natin yung mga nasa stage na yan. Third stage, early childhood, ages 3 to 5, is also about imagination and identity formation naman dito. Kids skip, play, and run all day, busy becoming someone they haven't grasped yet. Ito yung time na sobrang kulit ng mga bata. This stage develops cognitive, social, and emotional skills. Kids start understanding themselves as unique individuals. Language, play, and creativity explode, forming foundations for problem solving and of course empathy. Example natin, a 4-year-old saying, I'm a superhero. Actually, that one exploring identity. Ano pa, drawing or storytelling is not just fun. It builds thinking, imagination, and communication. Ano pa, meeting new friends and exploring new environments widens their understanding of social roles and relationship. Kaya kung nakikipag-engage sila, nakikipag-socialize sila sa iba, then be it. Next stage, we have middle and late childhood, ages 6 to 12 naman. It is when kids start focusing on learning and social relationship. According to Sandtrack, says na this is the stage when children are most ready to learn after early childhood's imaginative phase. Cognitive skills develop rapidly, logic, we have reasoning also, memory. Social skills grow as peer influence increases. Children gain mastery in academics, sports, and hobbies, and begin understanding rules and fairness. Example natin, we have 9-year-old learning teamwork in soccer, or solving a school project is developing responsibility, collaboration, and problem solving. Kaya kung meron silang mga activities, hayaan nyo sila so that they can collaborate, socialize with others. Kaya nga yung parents natin mag-guide, pero yung friends and teachers shape values and social understanding. They live in the present, curious about everything. Yan sa stage na yan. Okay, next stage, we have adolescence. Adolescence is never simple. Teens explore identity, experiment with personalities, and push boundaries. This stage involves physical, cognitive, and emotional changes. Puberty starts, so abstract thinking emerges and independence grows. Peer relationships become central while conflicts with parents may increases as teens seek autonomy. Kaya nga mas napapagkatiwalaan yung mga kabataan, yung mga friends nila kaysa parents. Example natin, a 16-year-old joining a club or trying a new hobby is exploring self-identity. Awkwardness, experimenting with relationships, and testing adult-like responsibilities are normal. So parents give root and wings, stability, and freedom to explore. Okay? Next stage, we have also early adulthood. Dito naman, they focus on work, love, and finding your place in society. This stage develops independence, career building, long-term relationships, and of course, self-identity. Decision-making and problem-solving skill peak while dreams are balanced with practical realities. Example natin, a 25-year-old juggling first job and relationship learns responsibility and emotional growth. Love and intimacy are powerful. They can uplift or challenge. Often, we understand the love of parents fully only when we become parents ourselves. So, nandito na yung time na pumasok na tayo sa mga relationship na yan. And the next is we have middle adulthood. Middle adulthood is reflective na siya. People evaluate life, achievements, and align with their values. This stage actually develops self-awareness, life evaluation, and generativity, helping younger generations. Adults balance youthfulness with experience. Physical changes may begin and priorities shift. Magbabago na po yan. Example natin, a 45-year-old reflecting on career, sa family, or health is balancing responsibility and personal fulfillment. Dito sa middle adulthood, teaches planning, we have also patience, and mentoring, passing the torch while enjoying life. Pangwalong stage naman, we have late adulthood. Finally, ito na yung pinakalas. Soundtrack 2002 says, suddenly, it is evening. This stage is about reflection, wisdom, and legacy. Cognitive abilities may decline, but emotional understanding and life satisfaction can peak. Social relationships and hobbies support well-being. Example natin, elderly reflecting on life through memories, family, or community realize the impact of their choices. Life is lived forward, understood backwards. What survives is the love, lessons, and influence we leave behind. So ayan, mula prenatal period hanggang late adulthood, bawat stages teaches something unique. Kaya comment below, no, which stage resonates with you most and why.